guys, welcome to Night and Grace Revelations. This is Tarot Tia. This will be a reading for the sign of Aries for February of 2020. Please like, share, subscribe if this reading does resonate. May or may not resonate, but I do offer personal readings. I'll put that information down in the description. I think that's about it, guys. Let's get started. Let's see what's going on with Aries for the month of February. Let's see, guys. Don't play, Aries. Don't play. So your first card here is the Sun card. It's the best card in tarot. Good health, wealth, success, overall abundance. Okay. It feels like it's regarding the truth coming out, tied into your business or tied into, again, some type of enterprise of some sort. Feels like debt, money being given to you. Possibly an overpayment that took place. This also could be tied into some type of policy, and now you are receiving a payment from this policy, or a payment from being paid off for your work. So this could be something as if like you were paid in advance, or this could be an advance that you are receiving to help you throughout the month of February. It really feels like this is something legal though. Possibly some money that was illegally taken from you, and now you are revealing the truth, or the truth is coming out regarding this money that was taken from you, and now you're ready to like celebrate. You're ready to celebrate because it could be money. This could be an opportunity even, but it does feel like something tangible that was taken from you in some type of way, something that was of value or something that meant, you know, something to you. And it really feels like, again, you're ready to celebrate, especially if this is tied into an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and a very aggressive fire sign, possible Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or just an aggressive person that may have had information or access to something that you knew about, or that you may have someone may have spilled the beans about, some information that really could have caused some type of separation, even dissociation is what I just heard. Dissociation. So it really seems as if after all of this pain and suffering and stuff, you are done listening to lies. It's just like, enough from what I can see. And you're writing off like, no, I'm good. Like, I'm not dealing with this. I don't want to hear this. And you may be calling someone because of all of this shit that you're hearing, or all of this conflict, because this person needs to know the truth. You feel the need to call a truce with this person, or to shake hands with this person in some type of way, or to make some type of deal with this person, because again, it's like, no, you got lied to, you got fucked over, let me tell you the truth, or let me tell you what really happened. Well, what really happened was, and it's like, even though this information may piss you off or piss someone off, it feels like this is going to bring you closure, or bring someone around you closure. Again, especially if this is tied into another fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Man, it really feels like you just want to release yourself from a situation that is draining you. It feels like release yourself from holding information that you may have been keeping to yourself for a long time. And because someone may not be following the rules, or may not be, you know, abiding by the plan that you all came up with. And now it's like time to kind of stand up for yourself, time to kind of defend yourself, time to, again, it really feels like stick up for yourself verbally in some type of way. Protect yourself. Protecting yourself, even if you're uncomfortable doing it. As these people feel as if they have a lot of power or authority, or feel as if they have a lot of say-so. These definitely could be elders, people that you are supposed to respect in some type of way, that you're really going to have to get jiggy with. You know what I mean? And in my opinion, it feels necessary. Like, you won't have to do this. You have to do this, even if it's uncomfortable, because it's something, bottling this up, especially if this is information, bottling all of this up is really going to frustrate you, and it feels like it's going to cause you a lot of confusion to where that you can't move past. It's like it's constantly coming back, coming back, coming back to haunt you. The situation, I have 66 here. That's interesting. That's all about growth and expansion. So this could be, and it feels like it's tied into a situation from your past, possibly children, a situation that may have been tied into children that is frustrating you, a situation to where someone's happiness may have been blocked, someone's efforts may have been blocked, and you may know like what took place behind the scenes, even though this person is blind to what may have happened to them or how something may have gone down. So it could also be trying to reach out to a possible water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and feeling as if they are blocked off, closed off in some type of way. It feels like you're being pulled in 1,000 different directions here. 1,000 different directions. And it's exhausting. It looks like you really just want to spend some time to yourself. You just took a major loss, a major hit in your life. And it feels like you're tired of fighting, tired of arguing, tired of conflict, and you just want to rest. It's like, I just want to rest. I just want to meditate, possibly even craft, like do things that really, really just kind of stimulate my mind. I just want to work. I just want to, if this really feels like somebody that's really into like trinkets and gadgets and little itty bitty things that they can organize, or into planning of some sort, or is trying to keep themselves busy because they don't really want to face how heavy this loss may have impacted them. So you really look like you are working so hard, distracting yourself from the loss or trying to recover from this loss, that you are like building this huge tower without knowing it, and in a good way. It's like you just built a skyscraper in 3 days, and it's mainly because you just did not stop working. You just kept going and going and going and going and going and going and going. So here's your, oh shit, look, here's your breakthrough. There's your breakthrough. So there's your new beginning. It really feels like you have been having going through major changes over the past 3 to 7 months. Major changes, major hits, to where you really had to take charge of your life and take charge of how people have been treating you, and how you have been managing your energy. And in my opinion, it feels like you kind of maybe feeling as if you are missing some type of maternal figure, or missing like a caregiver in your life, or feeling as if there is this void in your life. You could be eating to cope with this loss. So you may notice that you are gaining weight. You may notice that you're gaining weight. I just got like 7 to 9 pounds. 7 to 9 pounds. Or this could also be you, again, like cooking. Just, it feels like, again, to occupy yourself. Doing things to occupy yourself. Because you are obsessively thinking about someone or a situation in your life. And it's wondering, it's wondering why they may have shut you out, or why this circumstance has taken place in the way that it has. But it really feels like someone has returned. And it feels really like return to the spiritual realm. This feels like a literal death in the family, or a very close death. And it seems like something that you have not been able to cope with just yet. Again, because you've been distracting yourself. Like, nope, I'm just going to do other things. But your advice here is from February, blah, 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 blah. From February through April is to get into your spiritual work, to use this as a catalyst for your spiritual growth, because it's going to really, really help you cope in a healthier way or manage your emotions in a very healthy way. As it looks like your patience is a really big factor in all of this. Your patience and the way that you are deciding to take your time to get back into the world, to kind of reconnect with people, to kind of, it's like, if you don't want to interact, don't interact. You don't have to force yourself to do that. And it feels like you have a lot of worry, a lot of concern, because you're responsible for a lot. You have a lot on your plate. But release yourself from the stress. Release yourself from the worrying. This stuff is going to get done. It just looks like you have to understand that if you're not healthy, nothing around you is going to go well. You can't handle business if you're not healthy. So it really feels like a situation to where you are needing to put yourself first. It really feels like you may be shifting into some type of caregiver role to where you are bathing someone. It feels like an elderly person, possibly bathing an elderly person. Or this again, it feels like one extreme or the other. A small child or an elderly person. So where you're taking care of one or the other. This could also be taking in like a young animal, a very small animal, especially if it's a cat. Taking in a little cat. But it truly feels like cooking, possibly like a pescatarian diet. Something like that is a big factor in here also. Maybe that's you getting like tuna or something, like some type of fish to this cat. I don't know. But it really feels like that's a big factor. Some type of culinary business. That's here. There's this elderly woman that feels as if she's being protected by children. She's being protected by music and children, the laughter of children. It's something like that. This circle of children. You could be being protected by children, or children being around these children will keep your spirits up. It feels like a house full of children or a house full of laughter. A house full of laughter. This could also be a need, possibly like a house party, a housewarming event, some type of family gathering. So it truly feels like you have been kind of feeling like a slave to time. So where it's like there aren't enough hours in the day, and there are. You just have to come out of that mentality that you are trapped. You're not trapped. You're not trapped. You're not stuck. You don't have to rush. It's like, just take your time. And I know it's cliche to say, but you got to take things one day at a time. And in my opinion, it's like, so it's all about remaining present. Just, thinking about what's happening right now and how much you can control in this moment, if you can control anything in this moment. And if you cannot, just embrace that shit and ride it out, because there will be change. Change will come. And no matter how difficult the situation is, especially if this is emotional, because this does feel like it's something that is really hitting you hard emotionally, and it truly feels like you may be trying to, again, rush yourself to get over something. And feelings don't know time. Feelings can come and go as they please. So it can be 1,000 years down the road, and these feelings can still pop up. So I don't feel like you have to rush yourself to get over something. And that's what I feel like your advice is to rest. It's like, rest your mind, rest your body, find peace, be at ease before you go try to do all of this stuff, because it truly does feel like you're trying to distract yourself from your own emotions. It's from this heaviness that you've been feeling. And in my opinion, it's going to be a lot easier to just face this and move through it than to try to hide from it, because it does feel like if you try to hide from it, it's really going to drain you energetically, and then you're going to be forced to rest. You'll be forced to rest. And it feels like through dehydration. So I don't know if you have not been drinking water, but hydrating yourself seems like a really big factor here. Hydrating yourself. And I don't know if these are like vitamins or herbal supplements or what this medication is. I do not get into pharmaceuticals, but it does look like there is a need to take medication regularly, some type of medication. I'm not a doctor. I'm not giving any type of medical advice. That is not what I'm here to do. I'm just giving the message that I see from spirit is that someone's medication, it feels like they need to stick to a regimen. It's like sticking to taking this, making sure you're taking this between 7 and 10. I don't know if that's AM or PM, but it's really being consistent. That could also be a regimen of medication for 7 to 10 days. I don't know. But it's something about taking it at a consistent time that's really, really important. I don't know how that'll resonate. Thank you so much, guys.